Hello, welcome back to AJM Learn. Today I'm going to show you just a quick and fun one. So I want to add a gradient fill within this like text background. So real quick, if you're not familiar, any text, if you click on it, you can click this style background. You can toggle on the background and you can change the color, whether it's in your palette or custom. You can add a stroke, you can, make it the edges curved, change the padding, etc. So lots to do here. Blend modes, blurs, all kinds of stuff. I was designing a site earlier and I was like, you know what? I really want this to be a gradient. And I'll show you what I did with it, but I'll first show you how to do it. So I have two back to back here just to show you how it all reacts. So I will pull this over from the post. So first, this is targeting any text with that background enabled. So anything on your site with the background is going to be this gradient. Maybe you use this very strategically and it works. The way I would use it personally and that I have been using it is actually just using it in single sections. So check in the post. I'll show you how to find section IDs. I use this Google extension. So paste in the section ID right before it all. Make sure there's a space here. And it'll only apply to that section. So I had these two sections back to back just to kind of show you that. This is cool. Gradients can be obviously a little overwhelming depending on how you use them. They can be slightly outdated. They were like really in a couple years ago. I still really like gradients, but I like to use them in a little bit sparingly. So how I used this recently was like this. So I basically wanted the text to be kind of an overline, but I didn't want this like whole gradient bar. I just barely wanted it showing. So what I did was like for the example of my brand, I did black fading into the background color. Actually, now I'm like, I guess this isn't the background color that's on here. What is this? Let's see. Is it this one? Let me grab this actual background color. I love like me making a video thinking I know my own brand and then nope. All right, what color are we using here? Okay, got it. I was off a bit. Okay, so idea for how I used it was that it would blend into the existing background. So I kind of used it in this way to where it was actually left justified. And I was, kind of using these as like a little like subheading. You can adjust, like what I did in this situation is just put no padding on the top and bottom and made it smaller. And did something, you probably need like a little padding. You get the point. But some kind of like overline like that. And I love the way that it fades into the background. So really subtle. Again, I would probably make this thinner and play around with it. But kind of a subtle, cool way to use a gradient instead of your traditional way to use a gradient. So I love this idea of it kind of fading out. You can, of course, make the edges not rounded, just whatever fits your brand. But yeah, just a cool way to use this gradient background. Fun, easy one. Hope you enjoy.